again. Aaron, what did the judge rule in the Bill Cosby case?
Judge said there's enough evidence to put Bill Cosby on trial for alleged sexual assault of a woman named Andrea Constant, who accused Cosby of assaulting her in his home in 2004. Most of the details of that encounter are not disputed. Cosby invited her over. She was she considered Cosby a mentor. They discussed her career plans and her life, and at some point he gave her 3 blue pills that prosecutors believe were Quaaludes, but he says were Benadryl. Also gave her wine and told her to lie down on the couch. From there is where the dispute begins. She says that she was assaulted. Cosby said the encounter was consensual. Prosecutors allege that giving somebody pills, be they Benadryl, Quaaludes, or whatever, and wine, that left her in a state where she was unable to talk, where she was blinded, where she felt nauseous and dizzy, left her unable to consent.
Would somebody, I don't know this, it's sort of a side question, does somebody give somebody 3 Benadryl? I've never taken Benadryl, but that seems like a lot of pills.
Well, that's where a jury will have to make a determination. Cosby said he himself didn't take the pills because they made him sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
And nonetheless, the 3 blue pills Cosby may have referenced when he said in a deposition in connection with a civil settlement with Andrea Constant that he used to give Quaaludes to women with whom he wanted to have sex. Now, the jury would ultimately have to determine what the pills were and whether they rendered her in the state that she told police she was in.
So I know Pennsylvania is a little bit different than other states, and you know quite a bit about it because you followed the Joe Paterno case all the way along with Jerry Sandusky. So what's the next step for this trial?
Well, the next step will be a July court date. Cosby has opted not to appear, and so a not guilty plea will be entered on his behalf. But it's likely that a judge would set a trial schedule, and sometime before the year is out, Cosby and Constant would face off in court in a case that could put him away for 10 years.
Now, this is interesting because they have already settled an out-of-court civil portion of this, right?
They have, and his attorneys are going to fight like heck to keep statements that he made in connection with that settlement out of the criminal trial, but portions of his deposition were already made public, and that's what prompted the prosecutors to take a second look at the case to begin with. So, that's where he admits to the Quaaludes and the whole pattern of conduct that we've seen reflected in the accusations of 50 other women. So the defense will have a lot of work to do in keeping certain things out, including testimony from some of those other women, should prosecutors want to bring it. And so there's probably a long way to go before the trial actually starts.
Aaron, there are so many allegations and so many women who have come forward. Why is it this case that they're able to bring these criminal charges?
This is the one where they had the evidence, it seems, and where the accusations did not face a statute of limitations, where the prosecutors were willing to bring a case, even though the prior district attorney in the jurisdiction told Cosby he would not be brought up on charges if he came clean and talked to police. So there's all sorts of unique circumstances here, but this is the only case in which Cosby has ever been criminally charged. Yeah.
Aaron Katersky following the Bill Cosby case. Aaron, thanks for checking in.
Thanks, McGraw.
808 here, Big 550 KTRS. I just still can't believe it. I mean, this is going to be some a whole lot of mud that's going to be it's going to be released, right? I mean, we're going to know all sorts of sordid details about a once legendary